Hi, I'm Bill Walden with Build Up the Church. Build Up the Church is a ministry that exists to encourage Christians in their faith to build up the body of Christ. I'm here with Shaun Coleman at the Bible College in Ensenada, Mexico. And Shaun has been here since the beginning, so I've invited him to just share about the beginnings of the college, what's happening now, and what the future looks like. So thanks, Shaun. Appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me. Yes.
So you've been here since the beginning?
Yes.
And when was that?
2008. We started in August of 2008 with just my wife and I and a couple of other people, but the Lord has blessed us. It has been truly a remarkable thing that we've seen how God has blessed this place.
What were some of the significant kind of like milestones for the growth of the school? What were some of the phases that you can remember that were really important?
The biggest one we saw was our mission trips. When we would go on mission trips, people would then understand that, okay, there's Mexican nationals and Americans, they're all working together. And in that working together, we're promoting the school, and we could have little kids or children would see Mexican nationals out there serving, saying, you know, I could do that. And that's what really started to grow the churches. People started finding out about us.
Mm-hmm. So you mentioned Mexican nationals and Americans. So primarily a bilingual campus.
Yeah, we run about 70-30. 70% Mexican nationals from all over the Mexican national country. Mm-hmm. And then we also have people coming in from the United States, Canada. Mm-hmm. We've had South Koreans have come here, Guatemalans, Nicaraguans. We even had a student from Nigeria come.
Oh, that's great.
And she's still here in Mexico. She's serving in Chapultepec, which is just down the road a bit.
And she was a graduate?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we've had right around 200 graduates.
Wow.
And of that, we did a 10-year anniversary, and we invited them all back for that. And we went through and ran the numbers, and I'm a quality engineer from my past life, and so I like the numbers. And we are running almost 50% of our graduates are in full-time ministry.
That's a great percentage.
It is awesome to see how God. We even have students go out to start churches, Spanish-speaking churches in the United States, which is becoming one of the biggest mission fields.
It's a big mission field with immigration.
Right. So it's pretty cool. There's one in Utah with the Mormons and one in Las Vegas.
That's great. So what has been your position of oversight here over the years? What have you been doing?
Well, I've been the director of academics, and that's in charge of the students, the teachers, and all of the staff that work in academics. So that's what I've been doing. But as of right now, we've transitioned over. Tomas Luis is now the director of the Bible College. And he was one of our first graduates. He's been here from the beginning. And it's been pretty awesome to see his growth in this place, because he really has a heart for this place.
Right.
He wants to see people raised up by Christ going out and reaching the world for Christ.
So now the director of academics is a Mexican national.
Well, no, he is the director of the school.
Of the school?
Of the whole school.
Oh,
yes.
so he's your boss?
He's my boss, yes.
That's a change.
And I've moved into a development role, so my job is to go out and raise up volunteers to come help us, look for new students, but more importantly, to help raise funds for building. We're building a new building right now that'll house for a dining hall and worship center about 300 students. Mm-hmm. We're at 50 right now, so we're stepping out in faith.
That's great.
But my job is to raise the funds to finish the building so that we can move that way.
And so how will you be hoping to accomplish that?
Well, I want to visit churches. I want to visit churches in the U.S. and in Mexico. I do see a lot of people when I go to conferences, a lot of people come up and say, oh, there's a Bible college in Mexico? You know, it's surprising. We've been here 13 years and a lot of people don't know.
Best kept secret, huh?
Yeah, so it's my job to get out there. But Juan Domingo is the founder of the school. Uh-huh. And he started the school in 2008. And his goal and what he says that the Lord has put on his heart is to see 800 students here.
That's great. Well, this next step up is a big step.
Yes, it is. So we're building the building, maybe the field of dreams, build it and they will come.
Yeah.
But it's stepping out in faith and doing that. And this building is truly an act of faith. One of the neat thing is the 8 buildings that we have built, everything's been done cash and carry.
That's great.
We own nothing on these buildings.
That's fantastic.
The property's been paid for. I mean, it's just by faith we're looking to people that want to reach the world for Christ.
So people who are watching this video, how can they become part of the future of the Bible College here?
A couple of things. One is they can help us with not only building, but more importantly, in my mind, is sponsoring Mexican nationals. Because that is one of the hardest part. We have to charge something, and we charge around $1,000 for a Mexican national to come for 3 months, and to have their food and all their books and everything. So that's a lot of money, because most of these guys make about $3 an hour.
But if you factor it out, so that would be about $333 a month.
Right.
So $10 a day.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's not very expensive.
No. And
you can't rent a hotel for that.
Then what we also look at is we bring in Americans, or internationals as we call them, and what we do is we charge them $3,200.
Okay.
And that's still $1,000 a month. Is pretty cheap to live with food and books and everything. So
you can't, where I live, you can't rent a room for $1,000 a month.
Right.
So it's a good deal.
It is a good deal.
Yeah.
And we want to keep the price low, because there are people, we want it to be a place where it's affordable, and they can also go out and reach the world for Christ.
Now tell me about those who might be retired, or they have a season where they want to come and serve. How could they help?
Well, we do need help in different ways. We could use teachers. That's one. Two is we could use helpers around the campus that have skills. We could use a mechanic. We could use different people to do different things.
Work in the kitchen.
Yeah, work in the
admin,
kitchen. Yeah, definitely.
IT stuff.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
We need all of those. Social media. We have one person that is doing an excellent job in social media, and she's taking the pictures right now. So, but the Lord has blessed us, and we're just stepping out in faith and letting the Lord lead us.
So people could come and serve here long term, or maybe they can just say, hey, I can commit for 3 months.
Right.
I'll come and stay in one of the buildings, get my meals.
Right. But yeah, and for those that want to come down and help us serve, we just ask them to pay $175 a month.
Okay.
That would just pay basically for food.
Okay.
And then the rest they work.
That's great.
And it's really affordable.
That's great.
You can't live anywhere for $175. So
yeah.
So that's what we look for. We are looking for also trailers. If anybody wants to give up a trailer, we could use it for married housing, because that's one of the needs we have.
Okay.
Is that we have our married couples living in trailers.
Good.
So they're trailer trash for Jesus.
Now you mentioned Tomas, and I don't know if you know this, but I think I met him before he was married, and he was attending Calvary Chapel in San Quintin,
Right.
South Baja, and we were building a church in Vizcaíno, and they came on outreach, and I met him when he was just a young man, and now he's 15 years later or something like that,
Right.
overseeing the college. So
Right.
it's great to be involved, for me, to be involved with ministry with people, Latin America, different places in the world, and watch the development and watch people
Right.
grow. And it's a great experience.
Yeah, Tomas is a funny story real quick. Tomas's pastor drove him up the night before school started. Dropped him off and another guy, and said they'll fill out the applications tomorrow. So.
And it's been a Cinderella story.
Yes, it has.
That's so
But
great.
he met his wife here. They're both married. They live on campus with their 2 lovely children.
Yeah.
It's been a real blessing. And he is really stepping up to do the bulk of the job here. And that's really,
We took our daughter to the Bible College in Hungary, Invite to Hungary, and it was her first time living out of the house. But as a parent and as a pastor, I felt really good about the safety of my child and the direction. And so it's a great place for a young person getting out of high school to kind of step out on their own a bit, but it's in a very safe, healthy environment. So any parents that are watching, you might want to consider that. So.
Yeah, and the neat thing is we see the Mexican nationals try to learn English as fast as they can, and the internationals trying to learn Spanish as fast as they can. And in that mingling of both worlds, both cultures, it's kind of interesting to see how things work out.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. And this is, once again, Shaun Coleman, former overseer of the Bible College, now in charge of developing the future of the Bible College. And so If you want to come and serve here at the Bible College, if you want to send a student here, if you'd like, of course, if you want to donate, that would be a blessing as well. So, and the great thing about what Shaun has shared is it's a successful program. They have 50% of the people graduate and are working in full-time ministry and serving the Lord. So it's a great investment in God's kingdom. So thanks so much for watching, Shaun. Thank you.
God bless.
Okay, God bless. Bye-bye.